Hello Talk family, and welcome back to another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm your host. My name is Desh Pillay-Pietchen. I am so super excited to introduce our guest for today. She's a remarkable woman making waves in the automotive industry and a shining example of women's empowerment. With her exceptional skills in data analysis and a passion for driving insights, she is a driving force behind data-driven decision-making within her job in the industry. Unwavering dedication and ability to derive meaningful insights from complex data sets her apart as a leader in her field. Her determination to break barriers and challenge social norms makes her a huge advocate for women empowerment and an advocate for a female on our platform as well, because she is one of the semi-finals or finalists for this year's Motoring Woman of the Year Awards. Very proud to have her. So without further ado, let's welcome Zanel van Oudtshoorn, a data analyst for WeBuyCars Head Office. And as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Seriti Solutions, MFC and Avo by Nedbank. Hello.
Hi.
How are you, Zanel?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. So tell our viewers more about your journey in motoring.
So I started my journey in December 2020. It was very exciting because it wasn't just my first job in the motoring industry, but it was my first job after finishing university.
Oh, wow.
I did a degree in mathematical statistics. And that led me to becoming a data analyst in WeBuyCars' IT department. I was actually the first data analyst they appointed there.
Aww.
Yeah.
And I know Van and Dirk van der Walt and the team, and I know they're really big into offering these positions to females and to empower females. So again, Van and Dirk, if you're watching this, well done to you. They've been such great supporters of mine for a very long time.
Yeah.
So what is your opinion about this platform?
I think any opportunity to see and hear women it's so necessary. And I really admire the fact that you guys you celebrate and you recognize, and I really love that about the platform, and you shine a light on our hard work and our necessity and the part we play in the motoring industry. I think we fill a lot of parts that can't be filled by other people, and that's amazing. And I've been following everything, and I think your commitment to the cause is just so beautiful. Like you, it's amazing how you set a principle for equality and recognition, appreciation, and you're also creating this ripple effect where it's not just people in our industry, but it's women in all industries and women wishing to enter our industry in the future. And I think it's really amazing.
Thank you, Zanel. Thank you for that validation, for that praise. And I think we're all doing it, especially in our network. I know you're part of our little network now and a part of the semi-finalist group. And that's what we're supposed to be doing, encouraging and empowering each other. That's what this platform is all about. So
definitely.
What's something that you are proud of and why?
Like I mentioned earlier, is I got my first job at WeBuyCars, and I actually started as an intern, and it was very exciting, but you're scared as well. And I worked so hard, and I was actually promoted to a permanent position within 2 months. And that was I was so proud of that, and it was so nice to get that that validation in a sense. Something that's very important for me is that you walk into this environment for a new job and everything is new. You have all of these, you have this new people you're meeting and this information overload, and you need to learn how the company works, and now you have to take bits and pieces and you need to put it together, and that's a big part of my job, is to take information, understand it, put it together. And something that's so amazing for me is you start off by knowing nothing, but then you become the expert in your domain. So the people who used to help you is now coming to you to help them. And that's so amazing. It's knowledge is everything for me, and it's important to know what you're doing.
Certainly, Zanel. But I mean, there must be days where you're not feeling too good and you just not want to wake up in the morning. How do you handle those days?
So it's very okay to have days where you're not feeling okay. I recognize mental health because I manage and navigate some challenges myself.
Right.
I think the important part of everything is you need to ask yourself, is it an off day, or am I feeling like this every day? Is this a regular occurrence? And what's important about that is, if you feel like the latter, you need to seek help from friends, from families, even from experts. You develop coping mechanisms throughout the years. I have some questions I always ask myself. So I ask myself, what's my purpose? And what am I doing here? What do I want to achieve today? And you kind of focus on that. And I think a very important part for me is to just say, I need to take a step back and breathe. I just need to compose myself. And I think it's very important to seek the help and get friends and colleagues who can support you and you can network with and just provide some insights and perspectives that you don't necessarily see.
Absolutely. Any advice for young females that would like to join the trade?
Sure. Seek your passion. That's very important. The motoring industry world got so big. There's so many stuff to do. You can go into sales, admin, HR, marketing, and even for us who's working in the information technology department, you innovate. And WeBuyCars is regressing so much into technology development and advancement. And I think an important part is always people don't know where the website comes from or where our buying and sales systems come from and how it's used. Someone needs to create that stuff. And we have an amazing dynamic team who's working on that. And what's great is if you walk into WeBuyCars' IT department, you see so many women.
Oh, love it.
It's so irregular for the IT world to have so many women, and these women innovate and they work hard and they create systems and they do amazing work. So my advice for women who wants to enter this world is it's open. It's open for you to seek anything you want to do. The world is moving at such a fast pace and you can learn and gain that knowledge, and learning is just as important as knowing stuff.
Absolutely, Zanel. It's so important for us to be confident and to, just break the norms. And you've done that, because I think out of the 1,000 interviews I've done here in the studio in the past 3 years, there's only 2 women that have been in the IT space, in the motoring trade. So again, you're one of the females that I can send this interview to when people are looking for opportunities in the trade. So I thank you. I thank you for making a difference in someone's lives in the future. Thank you for joining our network and being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. So I just want to end off this amazing interview by, a quote that reminds me of Zanel. It says, "Step out of the history that is holding you back and step into the new story you are willing to create. And that's what she's doing. Oh, that's a quote by Oprah Winfrey, by the way, but that's what she is doing, because it is so important for us to break those norms of, this was meant for this person or this gender, and it's not meant for me. No, here's proof that we can do anything that we aspire to do. Ladies, celebrate every small step that you take in your lives and in your journey to success. Embrace it, because it is all that we have. These daily efforts that accumulate into something extraordinary you will appreciate. So remember that each day presents an opportunity to make progress, to learn and to grow. Stay focused on your goals, stay committed to your vision, and trust that your consistent efforts will yield remarkable results. And I always say that effort is between you and you only. No one can give you effort. Remember, success is not an overnight phenomenon, but rather a reflection of your unwavering dedication and determination. A quote from my guru, his name is Sadhguru. One important aspect of being successful in whatever you are doing is that you stay dynamic. You do not settle. And with that, I would like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.